Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today with a neat idea. A while back, I saw the movie The Founder with Michael Keaton, and I reviewed that while eating a Happy Meal, and I deleted all my Happy Meal videos because I thought it was in violation of COP or something like that, saying it's for kids. Uh, Whenever that whole scare was happening before the turn of the year, so I don't have that video no more. Now, uh, when I got this McDonald's chicken McChicken Biscuit sandwich, uh, I found out that there's a show on Amazon called The Real Founder documentary that's a lot shorter, like 28 minutes or 48 minutes or something like that. And so I thought I'd do a review of this and then review that too. Now, the founder with Michael Keaton was absolutely brilliant. I like that. And it talks about Ray Kroc and how he screwed over the McDonald's brothers. But this is about the McDonald's brothers who really were the founders of McDonald's. Because Ray Kroc saying he found McDonald's, all that stuff which wasn't true. And he ripped them off and stuff. It's in the movie. Michael Keaton became a bad. It was a really good movie. So after I review this sandwich, I'll talk about the movie. This is my chicken biscuit. This was $1.59. Decent sized biscuit, bigger than some of the other biscuits. And you got a decent sized piece of chicken there too. Now the last one I did, a girl I call it's too dry, and this is gonna be drier. This is hair. So I got some mustard to add to it. See if I enhance it, but I want to eat it as is first. I mean, this is pretty decent for $1.59. Try it out. Decent size, anyways. Yeah, it's pretty dry, but I figured it would be because sometimes biscuits get dry too. Um, you can taste the chicken on this one because it works better with the McGriddle. The McGriddle, the power of that overpowers the chicken. You can taste the chicken as well. Now, when I first started out, this came out a few years back. I was always asking them. They had the McChicken Biscuit. They said, no, we don't have it. They finally released it nationwide. I'm finally glad I got to review it. As is, I give this. Let me try another bite. I give it a 6 out of 10 because it's just so dry, but you taste the biscuit more. I don't think it would hurt them to add like an egg and some cheese to this, because that's what Chick-fil-A does. And those are really good sandwiches. I've had that. Let's go ahead and add. I'm going to add some of the Southwestern hot mustard from Great Value from Walmart. It was only like 98 cents. Let's see how that enhances it. Let's see. Okay, try it again. That helps. It takes up to a 6.5 out of 10. But I prefer it over the McGriddle. But technically, that's why I didn't bother having a McMuffin with that. I think a traditional sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin's better, in my opinion. Well, like I said, a 6 out of 10 with that. I think it works better than McGriddle. And then you definitely taste the chicken, and then add a little bit something else like the mustard and stuff. Probably like a 6.5. I want to talk about the founder. I mean, the real founder. Like I said, the Michael Keaton movie was brilliant. I loved it. I saw it on Netflix when I first heard about it. Well, I heard a lot of buzz about it. I found it was on Netflix, so I watched it. And then, like I said, I found on Amazon they had Real Founder, and basically it's about the guy made a show on PBS called Burger Town. And then someone commented on Amazon a couple of reviews of that. He said that Burger Town was a pretty annoying movie when I got it for PBS. And he said whenever he did it, he got an interview with one of the McDonald brothers. And they had a guy talking to the guy who made the movie because he re-released it. He edited a bunch of stuff and re-released the whole movie. There's a brand new movie, or like 2017, 2018, or whatever. I think it was like 48 minutes. Because the guy, or 28 minutes. It said 48 minutes on Amazon. And he talks about how, he was able to interview, and he says probably with the guy's last interview, he passed away a few years later. That was in 94. And they released the movie now with a whole bunch of stuff about the founder of the movie with Michael Keaton. And it was really interesting him talking about that. And then they have like filler clips of like stuff from Burger Town, which somewhat related to McDonald's and somewhat didn't, which was bizarre. But whenever they interviewed him, it was really interesting. He talked about being in the Depression. And he said his one brother or one friend, he was a cop that in Hollywood, said if you guys, they were in New Hampshire or something, like right around the Depression or before Depression, he said you guys can work, I'll get you guys a job working in a movie studio. So he did, and then a year later he called his brother down. And they worked for a while, and they found out that this one guy doing food was doing really well. So they opened up a little place, and they opened up a place selling like hot dogs and orange juice. And they were saying that we were selling orange juice because there was this local farmer selling stuff for Sunkist. And with Sunkist, it had to be absolutely perfect, no bruise, no imperfections. And they said, and they asked what they were doing with the other ones that they discarded. And they said, we're just throwing them away. And they asked, could we have these? And the guy said, well, you can just, if we can have or buy them from me. The guy said, we can just have them. And then they were saying, well, let us give you something for them just so it'll look better in your books. And I think they gave him a couple of quarters for a whole big crap load. And then after a while, they decided not to do that anymore. After a few years, they decided to open up a car hop business. And then they didn't want the car hops to date the employees or the customers or anything like that. And they said if you don't want to work Friday and Saturday, don't even apply. And that was going for 7 years. They were really successful. And then they said that they thought that the service was really slow because the cars were going back and forth. People didn't know what they wanted and all this other stuff. So they decided to go on a limb. And they had things to try to do like a fast food type place. But the thing is, they didn't have any money. And I think they, I can't remember how they got the money. They got the money some way. And they they shut that place down and opened up McDonald's. And for the first 3 months, it didn't do well. And they were going to throw in the towel and get the car hops back. But they stuck around a little longer. And then after the end of the third month, they started picking up and got real popular. And then they have a clip. And they show clips, like I said, for Burger Town, which I never seen before. And it just seems weird that he's trying to play his own movie. Some of it talks about McDonald's, some of it does not. They talk about Ray Kroc a little bit, and they said when he bought him out, they both got $1 million apiece pretty much. But the guy told him to shut the camera off, and he said something that they didn't say in the founder was, I guess around the time he bought a lot of stock in McDonald's and stuff like that, and he made a lot of money. And they didn't mention it in the founder. And they actually talked about the movie founder. So I guess this was a movie they resurrected, and the guy had to get a hurry to try to make a profit or something. I don't know. But it was really interesting. I liked it. I didn't think it was as good as the founder. The founder was a 10 out of 10. This was a 7.5 out of 10. It was interesting when he was talking, and then they cut. And they show clips from Burger Town and stuff, which wasn't as good. They would just focus on him, but I think they used the clips from Burger Town. Well, some of the clips from Burger Town talking about McDonald's, but the other clips, I think it was just used to pad out the running time somewhat. He did a Charles Band on that. Charlie's Band is notorious for padding out running time. Like having beginning and ending credits. Like beginning credits last like 5 minutes. Or showing the titles real slow. I mean, if you were in the movie, that's kind of cool. But I mean, or ending credits real slow. So, hope you liked this review of that, and also the McDonald's McChicken McBiscuit. It was alright. It was better than the McGriddle because I think you can definitely taste the chicken. You can definitely pair up the chicken better with the biscuit than with the McGriddle. But like I said, I'm surprised they should add like egg and the cheese and stuff like that too. That'd be cool. So I hope you liked this video, everybody. Till next time, please take care, my legion.